It might get a little rough from here on out, but just do your best so you'll be okay. Alright, Guillermo, just because of that, I'll let you off the hook this time. I still don't like you, but I'll let you off the hook for now. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. Previously, we encountered the first of the 3 Galaxy Trials, Loop-de-Swoop, and we were able to complete Gold Leaf Galaxy. Well, almost completed. We still have to go back for the purple coin star at some point. But we did get the majority of the stars right there, including Racing Cosmic Luigi yet again. Today we're gonna head to our next major galaxy in the engine room, and this is what I kinda been looking forward to, Seed Slide Galaxy. This is the same case as with Beach Bowl. It's not really the stars I remembered, it's more the look that Seed Slide has. As we go to the first star of this brand new galaxy, going after Guppy. And there's the character in question, as we'll be entering this brand new, Circle-y Sea Paradise? Well, I kinda see it as a paradise, despite the fact that most of it is made of water. This is one awesome loop of ocean, but that big hooligan is causing trouble and keeping us out of it. Well, that's not very nice. We'll have to fix that right away. Big Blue's ruining all our fun. This guy's faster than a torpedo. It's crazy. Are you gonna... What do you have to say? Are you gonna try some of the shell? That's the optimal way to go through swimming after all. I would said. What do you have to say, nerdy toad? We came to find a power star, but there's some freaky... There's something freaky in that water. No way I'm going in. And what does Captain Toad have to say on the situation? So that's the hooligan that's been causing trouble? Yeah, well, I'll teach him. Yeah, sure. You just take that searchlight off, and then I might believe you, Captain Toad. Otherwise, if you do go in, then these might not end very well for you. What's up saying? No one's out beyond this point. Yeah, there's a Slink Star here, so I guess this is just a case for you to see for yourself in the event that you do not believe the Toad Brigade. But there is a purple toad here, the male toad, I think. From here, you can see that the ocean is a big ring. Maybe it's just because of the music that reminds you of Beach Bowl, but I find this galaxy to be pretty relaxing. Granted, I might be a little scared that it's a circle-y ring of doom that you might be able to fall off at any point. Kind of think of it, is there a barrier here? Yes, there is. There is a barrier here, so that would be one reason why I do not want to go. I really don't want to go on vacation on this galaxy, because something like that could happen if such a thing did exist in real life. I did see a red shell around here somewhere. I want to get that before I go meet up with that character. It was right near this Sling Star. Even though no one's out beyond here at this point, I guess you can still travel just in case for your own amusement, but there really is nothing else here. After all, we did just arrive at this galaxy, so I guess it makes sense that there is nothing else loaded in other than that big fish that we've been seeing. And at least the majority, I think all the shells we'll be finding underwater in Sea Slide are all red shells, which are a lot faster than green ones. Now who do we have here? You still in front of those penguins? Let's get something clear here, Landwalker. This sea's mine, see? If you want it back, show some gills and make it through 8 rings. So what they said before about Guppy being very fast, he really isn't. He swims at a very reasonable speed that you'll be able to keep up with throughout the entire duration of this star mission. There's a red shell here. It did despawn my last red shell I had, but at least there was one nearby. So once you do get the red shell, getting through this star is gonna be very simple. Just keep an eye where Guppy is and pay attention to where the rings are spawning. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Other than that, it's more like a tour of what you could expect to see in a Sea Slide. So that's pretty much the main reason why we're going through this mission, at least in my opinion. There's some gringos in this area though, so I'll have to be careful of that. But they really don't have that much of a reach if I remember correctly. That's the 3rd ring that he's got left. Now for the last 2. This is more like a waiting game with just waiting to see where the next ring will spawn, because we're getting pretty close to Guppy now as it is. You might have to break every once in a while to get some distance between you and Guppy himself. Other than that though, it's not that hard to do. And he instantly surrenders his star for good reason, as he should. Let's see what he has to say. Not bad for a landwalker. Well, I'm a fish of my word. The sea's all yours, buddy. And he doesn't even flinch when I fling the red shell at him. He's pretty tough, I'll give him that. And all the penguins are now at high spirits once again as we have freed this so-called terror for the sea from its clutches on the open waters, I guess. But all in all, we got one more power star for the Comet Observatory. Even though it can't fly to the center of the universe at this point, we're just getting for bragging rights now, because we want to prove to Rosalita that we are the best hero in this universe. Even though Mario is supposed to be that hero, he's not here right now, so this is Luigi's chance to shine. And also try to get the girl for once, even though that doesn't really happen in the end. Alright, so let's head back to Sea Slide. Ah, I was expecting this to pop up very quickly. I'll be my purple coin star quota for this video like I've been trying to do now. So why not? We'll take a quick break from Sea Slide and get to Gold Leaf. This is gonna really throw off my planning strategy, because I did map out like the first half of this game. By the way, there's a purple coin in the woods if you can't tell. Or purple coins, not just one purple coin. There's a bunch of them. But wait, what was I saying? Alright, my planning strategy. I did map out like the first half of this game very well, but for the second half, I really didn't map it out that well, because I completely forgot, like I said recently, that I didn't remember what triggered the purple comet to appear. I didn't think we had to beat Bowser twice in this game for some reason. It had been a while since I did play this game to that point, so I guess focus on me for not really remembering that. See, you should have 20 purple coins up to this point. This is one of the easier timed purple coin stars in my opinion. All we have to do is just collect these within the time limit, and there's nothing more to it than that. You do have to be careful to not slip off of these platforms though. But a good way to, I guess, maintain control of Luigi is to do a jumping spin. That way you'll be able to position yourself very accurately in case you need to find a way to position yourself at all, I guess. And these bees along the way will tell you how many coins you need up to this point. If you do have that amount, then you're making some pretty good progress. You're heading in the right direction. Though all these coins are out in the open, so it'll be pretty hard to miss them unless they're over like a gap or something. I think 3.5 minutes is more than enough time for us to get these purple coins, no problem. And I'll be honest, I'm surprised this was the first timed purple coin start that we did come across in this game. There was one that I thought we could encounter early on, but I guess we haven't got to that yet. So that or hasn't spawned, because I'm getting the stars a bit out of my personal order that I set up when I was routing this game. But I guess I'll have to adapt on the fly now in case something like this does keep occurring in the future, which chances are I think it will, considering how things are going right now. Okay, this ledge is gonna be pretty narrow, not steep. But just be careful where you control Luigi, and you'll be able to get those stars. Coins! I got my minds on the stars a bit too much. Only down to a minute 18 seconds, but I think that's more than enough time to get us the final 10 purple coins. And they're all right here. Let's be get 90 purple coins, yes we do. So we'll go around here. Now I think after collecting the purple coins, the timer doesn't stop, so you'll have to keep going unless you collect the star itself. So just because you collect these purple coins doesn't mean that you'll be completely free of the timer, if such a thing exists. Yeah, it's still on screen with only 46 seconds left. Oh, better be careful. I want to get through some unscathed as well. It's really just for bragging rights, just to go through this undamaged. But I believe that's our 75th star now. I could be wrong on that. Once again, I could be thinking a bit too far ahead. Nope, I was right. 75 stars. Getting close to completing the second third of this game. And we'll head back to Sea Slide. That didn't take too long at all. So we'll head back to our next main galaxy. For... okay, what's it gonna be? I think this next one might be a race as well. Yeah, faster than a speeding penguin. I remember this being a race too, and it's really not that hard of a race to go through as well. Well, I guess we could use the going after Guppy Star, the word race to describe that very loosely. I'll say that much. And touchdown! Welcome to the galaxy. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I'll just watch up here. That's okay. Let's see, what do everyone else have to say now? So your shell. We've got a Pego race starting here soon. What in? Not yet. I want to investigate all of this first. At least all the area that we just landed in. Captain Toad, you got anything important to say? Oh my god, you're gonna blind Luigi for going that close up to his face. Surprised Luigi's pupils haven't burned out yet. See, so that hooligan is finally going to straighten up his swim right. I'm pretty intimidating. Yeah, sure you are, Toad. Maybe you showed the light in his face and that's what got him to change his ways. Though I highly doubt it. It's a little tip for you. If you pass through those underwater rings, you'll speed up. So there are underwater rings we'll go through as well, in case the speed boost of the red shell isn't good enough. I want to speak to Toad. He's got to snorkel a lot. I could've won the bigger race. I'm more of a slow, leisurely snorkel in the reef kind of Toad. Can I speak to you? If you want to get in one of those bigger races, just go talk to Coach. I don't think Coach is here, buddy. We have to speak to this guy who I guess is taking the role of Coach for today. There's a Koopa Troopa here, but he's not really friendly. He's just more of a hazard, if anything else. It's gonna take a while to get this cannon ready. Hang on. So this we'll have to keep in mind for a bit later as we're progressing through Sea Slide. We could use the shell to swim faster though, so I guess we'll take this. Yes, I want in on your little race, even though I'm not a penguin by any stretch. It doesn't matter. That hasn't stopped me from interacting with you guys before in competitions like this. I got my green shell despawn again. I guess I should really just stop trying to come into this races all prepared and such, because the game apparently doesn't like that. But once you do get the red shell, this race is as good as yours. All you have to do is just look out for obstacles and I guess go through the occasional speed ring that you do find every now and then. And this race is as good as yours. So once again, this is more than like a leisurely swim throughout the entire galaxy. We're already in second place. So all we gotta do is get past, I guess, Coach Light, I'll call him. And just as that we're first. As long as I don't slow down too much or lose my red shell, then I'll be fine. Let's get this coin. It's gonna be hard to kind of think of things to say now that we're in first place, because we have like maybe half of the sea ring to go through now. Even with the red shell, this will take quite a while to get through. And why in the world did we get a speed ring here at this point? It's not like we're in any difficulty unless you're choosing to ignore the red shells. But the red shells all over the dang place, so why even bother trying to ignore them? Just get one and you'll have an easy path to get to this next star. With 1 minute, 17 seconds, and 8 milliseconds, I believe. We already got our next star. Yeah, give up gold medal and be on my way. This wasn't that hard to go through. I find most of Sea Slide's stars to be a lot easier than probably most of the other galaxies. There might be at least one that I know will be here for a while, but it's not that difficult. It's just more time consuming if anything, and I'm not sure if we're countering that in this video or if it will even appear on the star counter when we're choosing Sea Slide. Faster than a speeding penguin. More powerful than Guppy's fins. It's Luigi! I don't know, I was just trying to make it like some sort of Superman joke. It's a hungry Luma outside. Very early on, I have to say, in the engine room too. I mean, we still have like 2 major galaxies to go through. Yeah, we do. Well, at least one major galaxy and one minor one. And look at this! For the second episode in a row, a cosmic comet's in orbit. I guess once again we'll have to face Mr. Cosmic Luigi. But I'm pretty sure this one won't be that difficult, at least if there's red shells involved. Underwater Cosmic Luigi Race. This is the first time, I believe the only time in the entire game, that we'll fight an underwater race for the most part. But we will have to go on land at some point to get that power star. And wait for it. Touchdown! Welcome to the galaxy. Well, I won't feel so welcome because after all, we have to face Cosmic Luigi again. This guy doesn't give up, I'll just say that much. I didn't get the speed boost off in time. I thought I would that time around. I guess I'm only allowed to do it every once in a while. So a spin to get this red shell. Well, we also saw Cosmic Luigi get a red shell as well. I think it's like a blue shell because of its cosmic colors. Right, so don't swim off to that shore to the left. I have made that mistake before and it has cost me several races in the past against Cosmic Luigi here. Make sure to hit the speed race to your advantage and pay attention to these arrows too. And look at this, how cheap is this? Cosmic Luigi, he was able to hold the star with the shell with one hand. And then he was able to, I guess, throw it in midair somehow. Cosmic Luigi is cheap, that's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's try it again. I failed out last time. I thought I had a chance. There we go. Got that speed boost off in time. Now spin quickly, get that shell while I'm ahead. Any amount of distance from Cosmic Luigi is good enough for me because he's really dang fast. I've even had some trouble with this race against Cosmic Mario as well, so in my opinion, this is probably one of the harder Cosmic races to go through. After I just got done saying that Seaside's galaxies for the most part isn't really that difficult to go through. This is one major exception. And almost there. Got the power star, good. On my second try too. That seems to be becoming the norm for these cosmic stars as of late. I hope that trend continues, though I'm not having my hopes very high for that. It's just that trying to dive out of the water with that shell in hand, that can really help you. If you don't do that, then as you saw, it can really cost you the race. I think I'll squeeze at least one more star in. Let's see what this is. Because if this is what I'm thinking it is, we might be here for a while. The silver star the seesaw. Yeah, actually on second thought, we're gonna ever today because I did say that we're gonna spend some time trying to get one star in Seaslide. That's the star I was talking about, and that could take like probably 10 minutes alone. So a bit of a shorter video this might turn out to be, but I think it's gonna be worth it for the long run. With that being said, next time on Super Luigi Galaxy, we'll be heading back to Seaslide and getting what I think will be the final star in Seaslide for the time being. Until we meet again, farewell for now.